Ayun. Jackpot. Dran Brave. Wizard Arc. His Perseus. Nice. Oh my god. They got left winders. Got them grips. CX entry set. Ayos. May benta silang burst stadium pa. So far, cashing budget ko to these three. Excalibur can wait. I'm thinking of like getting the grip pero wala na sa budget ko. Next time na lang. CX baby! CX secured, baby! Boys, it is time. Beyblade X CX is finally here in the Philippines. It did take a while. I thought it was supposed to be like April or at least last month. But hey, it's better late than never. But yeah, we have here the first three CX bays. Here we got CX01 Dran Brave. We got CX02 Wizard Arc. And CX03 Perseus Dark. For CX, they split the bait into three parts. You got the lock chip, the blade, main blade I think, and the assist blade. And the point of CX, because it's a customized line, you're meant to like swap around the parts. It's actually very reminiscent of the Bakuten era Metal Fight Burst Gen, I guess. Probably more something in between the Bakuten Shoot and Metal Fight Beyblades, I'd say. Okay, and speaking of Metal Fight, it's worth noting that Perseus Dark is the Beyblade X homage to Perseus from Metal Fight. So it's a defense type, and you can actually see the Metal Fight logo here on the back. But we'll get to that later. Alright, let's start with the CX01, the inaugural CX Bay Dran Brave 660 Vortex. It seems like they haven't like updated the pamphlet to the CX stuff because you got like the three parts here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna update it eventually. Okay, you got the white ripcord. You got the whole bay itself and the white ripcord launcher itself, the winder launcher, I'd say. Instruction manual, but we don't really need it. And one thing I noticed straight away when I saw unboxings of CX is that the plastic, like the way they package the parts, is actually slightly different. Since the ripcord remains unchanged, really, the plastic's still the same. Not sure about the winder launcher. I think it's probably like a better, smoother mechanism. And for the base itself, they kind of like put more seals here, and whatever this is. Actually kind of resembles the like little fakes I've seen floating around. But anyways, let's unbox the whole Dran Brave. Actually, wait, let's actually try unboxing Dran Brave without scissors or anything. Oh, this is a lot harder. Vortex bit. Yeah, the middle one's gonna be tough. And the 660 ratchet. So yeah, here's the first CX Bay. We got Dran Brave over here. Here it is next to the OG Dran Sword. Yeah, it's three-bladed, just like Sword itself. Even the lock chip is actually very similar. The gear chip avatar, I mean. Now the thing with CX is that again with the CX, the whole thing is or at least the whole blade is split up into three parts. You take it apart with the bit. There we go. You got the lock chip, and they actually allow you to use multiple Dran lock chips in your deck since it's just the same part essentially. You got the main blade, it's basically the main contact points, or at least the metal. And the details here are actually printed on, which is pretty nice. And you got the lowest part, the assist blade, which of course I guess is like a additional height for the blade, I guess. The main blade and the assist blade together like this. You slot the lock chip in the center, and then you use the bit to screw it in. Screw it together, and just like that. People said it's kind of like one of the old burst systems where you use like the bits of the driver to like disassemble some parts. I don't know. I wasn't around in burst, so I don't know exactly. Yeah, here is Dran Brave. Yeah, and also we got 660, basically 360 but more protrusions. And the vortex bit is essentially just a reverse cyclone, so it's more effective for right spins. It's probably, I think it's the same material as the black launcher, the black ripcords I mean. And the white ripcord launcher. Alright, that is considerably smooth. So yeah, we'll just put Dran Brave to the side. Let's unbox Wizard Arc. Just get the bay for now. Alright, we got Wizard Arc 455 low orb. Alright, so here is Wizard Arc. You got the Wizard Arc chip. It's actually more of a neonish, yellowish, light green color scheme right here that I noticed. You got the Wizard Arc blade, the Arc main blade. You got the assist blade, which is round, which is basically a circle or something, but it's apparently very tall. So you just put it on like that. Put the Wizard chip in, and you got the screw it in. Editing Zale here, I forgot to mention that Wizard Arc does resemble Wizard Arrow, you know, just for consistency, because I mentioned Dran Brave looking like Dran's sword. I'm pretty sure you can see like the similarities between these two guys because of like the two main blades here. Oh well. We have the 455 ratchet, so now this is the lowest ratchet ever in Beyblade X so far. It actually got the same locking mechanism as 385 ratchet. It's a very different mechanism from the ratchets we're used to seeing. But you just attach it like that, like so. And you got the low orb bit. It's a 1mm shorter than Viper Tail's orb bit, not orbit, orb. So we have Wizard Arc 455 low orb. Look at that. And finally, Perseus Dark 680 Wedge. Thank goodness it's just a single bay. Alright, we got Perseus. Alright, so we got the wedge bit, which is basically some kind of weird structure for a needle bit, and the wedge bit has actually gotten the rush gear ratio of 10. So, and if it does somehow latch onto the extreme line, it won't lose too much stamina because of the extreme dash, because actually it goes slower than regular bits. Basically rush, but it's defensive. You got 680. It's basically the same as Dran Brave's ratchet, but it's just 2mm higher, hence 80. And Perseus Dark. More specifically, Perseus Dark Barrier. So yeah, you got the Perseus Dark lock chip. Look closely right there, you'll see the Metal Fight face bolt in the background. You got the Dark main blade. Yeah, it's supposed to look like the Perseus from the Metal Fight era. But it does got quite the shape though, so looks like it's gonna take a heavy recoil and stuff. Again, printed details right there, kind of like less than Dran Brave and Wizard Arc. And you got the assist blade, which is barrier B. And because it's all like three-way symmetrical, it doesn't really matter like how you orient the other stuff. And actually, also one thing I'm noticing with the assist blades is that they got a square space here, just so they could like put on the Hasbro QR code there. So for when CX eventually comes to the West, or basically the rest of the world. Basically the QR code for the Hasbro app. Anyways, let's put Perseus together. I'm gonna have to get used to this. So yeah, here is Perseus Dark 680 Wedge. So yeah, this is a closer look at the each of the CX blades. Let's actually try the customization aspect, where you can like swap around lock chips and assist blades and stuff. So yeah, you can just like maybe like swap out the you can just swap out the assist blades and lock chips, like so. and pretty much just like make up whatever mishmash of combos or parts that you can do, whatever. And yeah, you can just like make up whatever combo you can like think of with CX. And remember, that's just the blade alone. We still have all of this. So yeah, the range has like of customization has basically been raised significantly. A base basically made of like 5 parts now for CX. Yeah, customization is really gonna go crazy with CX. But yeah, I'll revert these to the stock combos just so we could do some test battles with these guys. Alright, so I have here with me all 3 inaugural CX releases. We'll do a round robin, so all the base will have the chance to battle one another. Let's do a Dran Brave versus Wizard Arc. Heavy smash attacks by Dran Brave. Ooh! An extreme and over finish by Dran Brave. Alright, now it'll be Wizard Arc versus Perseus. Spin finish by Wizard Arc. What? I can't believe that was off frame. But I think there was a extreme finish priority. My goodness, Wizard Arc. And finally, Dran Brave versus Perseus Dark. How does Dran Brave keep extreme finishing? What? Oh, burst! Burst! Alright, after a bit of mishmashing some parts, this is what I landed with. Start off with Dran Dark Round 680V Vortex versus Wizard Brave Barrier 660 Ball. I mean, low orb. Yeah, even the naming system has to like reflect on the CX customization stuff. I'm pretty sure you get the gist. Wizard Brave tilting. Oh, spin finish by Dran Dark. Alright, let's do Wizard Brave B against Perseus Arc Slash. The names are something I have to get used to. Ooh. What? That was a clutch over finish from Wizard Brave. And finally, Dran Dark Round versus Perseus Arc Slash. Spin finish by Perseus Arc. Oh, Dran Dark circling around Perseus. Oh. And another spin finish from Perseus. Yeah, the customization range is only gonna get even crazier as more CX bays release. So yeah, that was the inaugural wave of Beyblade X CX. One thing I did notice right away when I held the CX base for the first time was like how bulkier, how larger they felt compared to like past Beyblade releases. And right away I've heard concerns about like the durability and longevity of the CX base, is particular with the assist blades because they're made of plastic. And for a game that's like more centered around like clashing metal, the plastic assist blades are bound to like get damaged over time. I even saw some that broke, outright snapped. So that is something you do have to consider if you want to like run CX blades in a tournament. You might have to like purchase multiple copies if you want to like have a just some extra ones just in case the old ones break. And I did mention also earlier that since that you can use like the same lock chip across all three, and since I mentioned that if you're running a CX deck and that you can use like the same lock chip, so it can be like Dran Brave, Dran Arc, Dran Dark. That's totally allowed in G series because it's the lock chip, because it's basically just the same piece of plastic. And my favorite part about that, because it's just like the same mold, you can basically create your own lock chips if you can find like like maybe like a spare lock chip. You like add your own sticker and stuff, so that's also gonna be exciting. But yeah, I guess that's all I pretty much like have to say about Beyblade X CX, or at least the first impressions. We'll see where it goes down the line, like over like the next year or so, maybe before we see like the next system. But only time will tell, so yeah, I guess I don't really have much to say anymore. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future content. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. GG's. GG's. So it hasn't even been a full day owning Perseus, and I think I got a little ham with the customization of it, because I tried giving an attack bit on the dark blade and a barrier on the defensive combo, and seems the recoil did a bunch of damage here.